Hello everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to another class. This is day 3 of learning with me in our Canva classes, and today I'm doing something amazing. I'm going to teach you on how to create YouTube thumbnails. So let me just recap for someone who is watching today. Day 1 we did kids coloring books. You can be able to get the link to those videos on the descriptions below. Then day 2 we did Pinterest, and it was such an amazing way. I taught you on how you can be able to create Pinterest pins and how you can make money with it. So today we are going to do YouTube thumbnails. So if you're just someone who is starting off on YouTube, or you just want to be able to offer YouTube services to content creators, because we all know how content creation has taken over and so many people are making money and trying to make money on the online space with content creation. So that's why I want to teach you on how you can be able to get started in creating YouTube thumbnails. So let's get started and let me show you exactly the things you need. The first tool you need is Canva, which we are currently on, as you can see on your screen. This is the only tool you need to be able to create a great thumbnail. And the good thing about Canva, like I always say, it is beginner friendly. Like you do not need any prior experience whatsoever to be able to get started with Canva. And another thing you also need to note is that you can be able to do it for free, because Canva has a free version. But if you want to go the pro way, where you can be able to get as many things as possible, then you can try out the pro version. You get a 30-day free trial. I will leave the link to them down here below. If you have not downloaded Canva on your phone, you can be able to download it on. Okay, so up to there, I hope you guys are getting what you're doing. So when you just get onto your home page, that is the Canva home page, you will be able to see so many suggestions. But we are doing the YouTube thumbnail, so let me click on the YouTube thumbnail so that you can get an overview of exactly what you will be expecting. So this is exactly what Canva has in store for you. There's so many YouTube thumbnails templates that you can be able to with when you get started with them. Everybody, thank you very much for joining my live. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate you setting just time to be able to come here. And yeah, thank you very much. So like you can see on the screen, this is the measurement that you need when it comes to creating a thumbnail. So you don't have to go, the laptop is having issues. So you don't have to go through the process of trying to look for the right measurements. Canva has already given you the right measurements and the right templates that you can be able to work with. You just need to go and let me show you when we search. When you search for YouTube thumbnails, the kind of templates you need to expect. My internet is very low. I'm doing this thing live. So yeah, you have to bear with me, guys. So let's search for YouTube thumbnails. I have created so many YouTube thumbnails because I'm a content creator, and when I started, I didn't know so much about YouTube, so that's why I had to learn it the hard way. But you don't have to go through that hardship, because I went through that so that I can teach you on how to get started with this. Yeah, so this is exactly what you will be expecting. And these are some of the templates that Canva offers you. Like you can see, they have so many templates to work with. And if you're just trying to create something very easy, very fast, then you can just take out one of the uh, templates and get started with it, and you don't have to complicate your life. Okay, but I want to teach you how to create it from scratch. So that means I want to show you some of the things that maybe you may not get in every template that you get. So you click on the create, the one that is blank, so that you can be able to have a blank page to work with, and you can be able to explore on so many things that you need to work with. But if you're a creator, I would recommend that you, after you create this, you need to have like what do you call it, like something that you can just always work on. You don't have to be going around creating every single time, because when you get your style together, when you get the right fonts that you want to work with, when you get the right background, you can always just pin up something and get started with it. Okay, so this is what we'll be working with. So first thing is first is we need to work on the background. So you need to note what background you want to have. Already right now we have a plain background. You can work with that, it is okay. But if you want something different, if you want something colorful, or uh, if you just want to think of something that can, if you want to look for something that can really work for you, then you have a lot to go with. So there's so many types of background colors you can go with. So let's say you want to get something close to this, something with different shades, then yeah, you can go to colors and let's play around with the colors so that you can get a different shade of colors. So let's take this for example. If you feel like this is too much for you, you can always play around. I love this. I always use this background most of the time in my videos. But if you want to make it more popping and everything, you can always come here. Yes, here, and play around with the styles and come up with something that works for you. You can add another color. You can get rid of the color. It's up to you. Okay. So like if you want the shade to be a bit darker, you can go like that. If you want it to be a bit with colors, so that is how you play around with the colors until you just find the one that works for you. Okay, so for me, I always love to go with this gray and a bit of white for my background. But if you don't want to have a background, maybe your photo has a good background, you can always work with the background of your photo. The second thing is the photos that you want to be working with. So one thing you need to note about YouTube thumbnails is the kind of photo you place will actually give people a reason to want to click on that YouTube, on that video. So if you are the one who is creating the content, you are the content creator, you can come up with batch as many photos as possible. Like I like to batch them as many as possible, and then I can just work around them. So like this one can show you like a surprise. So when someone sees this kind of photo, they know like this is something they don't want to miss out on. Yeah, So you definitely want to come up with as many photos. Or if you're offering this as a service, you want to make money creating YouTube thumbnails for other people, yeah, you can be able to work with your clients and just batch as many, let them batch as many photos as they can for you, so that it can make work easier for you. And every time you're required to create a YouTube thumbnail, you won't have to overthink about photos. Yeah. So like this one, let's work with this one. And one thing you need to note about my photos is it doesn't have a background. Like you can see, it is very clear. There's no background, something that is distracting my photos or anything. And that background feature, you can also find it here on Canva. So let me just show you. If my photos, um, let me place this one behind and let me use something like this one. Yeah, let me use this photo. So for this photo, like you can see, if I want to get rid of this background, I'll have to come here at background remover. And for you to be able to start to use the background remover, you need to have the pro version of Canva. So I don't have the pro version of Canva, but if you want to be doing this professionally, you want to be working with clients, you definitely need to have the pro version, because you'll be required to be working with so many things, background remover being one of them. But for me, I don't have to work with this. I normally just use an external one that is on my phone. But if you are working this in a professional way, maybe it will be a bit hard for you to be dealing with each photo at a time. So that's why I recommend you to get started with the pro version, and you can get started. You can try the 30-day trial. I will leave a link to them down here below on the descriptions. So that is the picture we are having. That is the photo we'll be working on. So when you look at this photo, you will have a realization like it is pointing you to something. So that means the second thing we need to do is put on some captions on this thumbnail. And the caption should actually be up here, because my hands are, they are literally, what are they doing? They are pointing up. Yeah, so this is a way to just tell someone to look up. And yeah, so this photo, when someone sees, the next thing they'll want is to see what are you trying to say on your captions. So when it comes to writing captions, you just come here at text, and yeah, let's go add a heading. And when it comes to adding a heading, so because you're creating, let me just use this one, YouTube thumbnails, YouTube thumbnail tutorial. So this is what we are creating, the video we are creating right now. So I just didn't want to overthink. So you bring it up here, because this is what we're working on. But for you to be able to capture people's eye, you need to work with colors. One thing about YouTube, it is very competitive. So this means you need to actually put in an extra work. And for you to be able to add colors, just hit here, text colors, and yeah, you will be working with as many colors as you want. So it's up to you. I like to go with brighter colors. I like to go with yellow. But like you can see, this yellow, it's not the yellow that I want. So you come here, you can adjust to the yellow that you want. If you want it dark, if you want it a bit brighter. So me, I want it to be like this. Okay. And then I also want to add some stuff to this. So let's go to effects. So here at effects, that's where you give your what, you give your text some a reason for people to even look at it more. Like when you put the shadow, this is how it will be looking. So I like to work with shadow or background. Like you can see background, it already gives you a background. So it's like pushing this text more for people to even to see it in a more in a bigger way. I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm trying to say. So let me change uh, the color, the text color, because I feel like the yellow is not the yellow that I want. It's giving me like a mustard yellow and I don't want that one. So when you come to effects also, there at the background, the effects that you have chosen, you can go with as many. There's this one, there's this one, the outline one. I think people also like to use the outline one. It also looks great. Yeah, it also pops up the the text. But let me go with the background because there's something I want to show you. So it gives it a brighter background. So in comes to here, now we want to work on the background color. So if you want to give the background a more popping color, this is how you can do it. Okay, you come here, you give it a shouting color. Okay, you can work with whatever you want. But anyway, let me give you, I have an idea. Let me change the text to red because that is what my head is thinking. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you, but okay, you'll just get the idea immediately. And let's change the background to yellow. Yeah. So you can also come here and just do this. Yeah. You have your yellow, your shouting yellow, and the thumbnail, the background. Now I want to change the text, the fonts, not the text, the fonts. Most of the time it will give you that font, but you can go with whatever font you want, depending on the kind of content you're trying to push. So this one looks very fun. I normally see most people use this maybe in their vlogs or things so related to vlogs. This can be a good text. But if you know the kind of audience you're trying to attract, and you know the kind of people you're trying to push your content to, so also your font really matters. I like to go with this Anton. It's very sharp. To me, it's very sharp, it's very clear. Then you can come and expand it. One thing you need also to note when it comes to creating a YouTube thumbnail is this. Like, everything should be in the right places. Okay, so something like your text, you don't want it to be like so off the required lines. Make it to be in the middle so that it can be easier for people to read and it can be easier for people to understand. Yeah, so this is just a simple YouTube thumbnail tutorial, but we need to add more so that it can make people want to, want to click on it. So we are going to create this YouTube thumbnail tutorial, and so I have double clicked. Then we're going to, for beginners. Why I'm writing for beginners, because you see, it will help someone who is a beginner to feel comfortable clicking on this YouTube, on this video, because they'll feel like they are recognized. So if you're a beginner, you'll be able to know that this is something that can work with me. So always make sure that your YouTube thumbnail is actually speaking to the right audience. So whatever I'm creating is literally for a beginner who has no idea how to create, and they can be able to get started with this. Yeah, there's something about effects that I also wanted to show you when it comes to effects. So when you come here, there's something called this. There's the curve. Let me show you. Let's click on here. So if you want your text to be curvy, this is how you can go about it. Yeah, if you want to implement the curving version, then you can come here and try to, play around with it. Make sure that it is in an angle that you want, and all this. Like, if you feel like this is something that can relate with your text, then you can go ahead and do that, so that it can add more, is it oomph, to your videos. But for me, I don't want to place it. I just wanted to show you guys how you can be able to do that. There's something about the images. So when it comes to the images, there's something I wanted to show you, something to do with flipping. When you come here to flip, it can go the other way. So let's say if I wanted just to put this photo on this side, I could be able to do that and bring this text on this side. Just a minute. Bring this text on this side, and yeah. So let's say you had taken your photo in the way that you didn't want, you can just be able to flip, come here and flip either vertically, you can play around with the text. Yeah. And then it comes to animation. Animation is now when you want your text to bring in some, like, can you guys see it? So for me, I don't want the animation, so I'm going to remove it. But I'll be teaching you on animation when we'll be creating when we'll be having the other class on how to create promotional videos on Canva. So you better be here to watch that video out. Okay? Yeah. When it comes, we also have here transparency. If you want it to be a bit blurry, not to be seen so much, you can just play around with everything. Position, if you want it in the middle, at the top, at the back, all these things, you can be able to play around with it. And I'll be showing you also. It doesn't have to be your photo, it can be even be other stuffs, which I'll be showing you. So we have created YouTube thumbnail tutorial for beginners, but I feel it's a bit empty. So I want to show you other ways that you can be able to work with. So go here at elements. So when you come at elements, we have so many things to work with. You just come here and search for whatever you want to work with. So let me search for Canva logo, because that is what I want to place on my YouTube thumbnail, so that I can give it more life to it. So when you come here, Canva is such a great place. That's why I love just being here. So when you click here, it will literally come here. So I want to show people that, hey, you can be able, this video involves you creating YouTube thumbnails. YouTube thumbnails using Canva. And what? Yeah, YouTube thumbnail tutorial for beginners. So you're creating YouTube thumbnails. Let me look for YouTube logo. So we have so many YouTube logos. Most of the good ones are on the pro version. So that's why I was saying, if you are a professional, you definitely want to use the pro version. But let me go for the free version, because I do not have the pro version. Yeah, this is what we'll be working with. So you also come here, because I want to make people understand That's why I'll be going for arrows. So when you search here at arrows, there's so many. We have the shape, the graphics, the photos, all of them. So let me show you the graphic ones. No, yeah, let me take the graphic ones. So you need to know what are you working with. For me, I'm working with the free one, so I know I need to be dealing with the free one. So you can always do this. Just make sure that you can always make it smaller. So that's here is where I wanted to show you guys. You can make it go to the backward. I feel like it's not like, let me try and take this and place it here so that I can show you exactly what I'm trying to say. When I put it at the back, that is where it is. Can you see, guys, what I'm talking about? So you can still see the arrow, but it is at the back. If you want to undo something, you can just always come to this arrow and do it and then come back. So this is how I wanted this thing to be seen. Yeah, and this is our final work, but you can still work with whatever you want to work with. There's something I wanted to show you about photos. Let me see. No, it's not that one. There's something I wanted to show you when it comes to making the photos and everything, but maybe I'll show you on our next video. But up to there, I hope you guys are learning something. Please like this video. Tell me whatever it is that you are loving in this video so far, and yeah, let's keep this conversation going. Like I said, like it, comment, tell me if there's something you're learning, if you're getting any rewards, if you can be able to, if this is something you can be able to go around and do it as a business. Yeah, so this is step one of creating the YouTube thumbnail. Now I want to show you the second step on how you can make money with the YouTube thumbnails. So after you have created this, you can always come here and hit here, download, and you can be able to download your work. Okay, but there's also the other one that I'll teach you, which you can also be able to come here, template link, and yeah. But before that, let me take you through the other one. Yeah, let me take you through whatever it is that I wanted to show you on the other page. So I wanted to take you through what you call, now I want to show you how you can make money and package your work with it. And that's where we're going to FIVERR. FIVERR. So FIVERR is a platform where you can be able to sell your digital products, your digital services, sorry. And this is how it looks like. So if you have not joined FIVERR, you can get a link to FIVERR down here on the descriptions. Again, I am literally making work easier for you. Any beginner, you don't have to struggle. It is very easy for you to get started and very easy for you to move around. So this is how FIVERR. I've already logged in. Yeah, I've already logged in into my, is it logged in? But anyway, this is how Fiverr itself look like. So I want to look for something. So let me search for a service so that I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. It's giving me the headache of a lifetime. So Fiverr. So this is how your Fiverr should be looking like. I hope you guys can see on the screen. So Fiverr offers a lot of services, and you can also be able to sell your services here. Oh my god, why is it so slow? So this is how Fiverr looks like. There are so many services that they offer: website development, UGC, video editing, a lot. So let me search for YouTube. YouTube thumbnail. It literally shows. You can just be able, it literally comes on the screen, so you can just be able to see it directly. So there are so many I don't know why it's not showing the Fiverr one. It's not showing on the windows, like it's not recording it. Oh my god. Anyway, let me just walk you through so that you if it's not showing on the screens, you can just go and apply for Fiverr yourself, and then you'll see what I'm talking about, because I'm trying to make it show on the windows. I don't know why it's giving me this. Okay. So when you go to Fiverr, you can be able to see as many what YouTube thumbnail providers as possible, and they are offering like someone here is, I will create YouTube thumbnail that increases CTR and views, and they are selling the services for $30. There's another one who is selling their services for $50. We have another one selling for $80. Yeah, there is a lot. There's really a lot. And you can just be able to create whatever it is that you feel can work for you. And the first thing is you need to go and apply for Fiverr itself. Go and register with them and get started. Okay, now the place I'm in right now, it's very noisy. Yeah, but I hope up to there you have learned something. I hope up to there you guys are going to take in the notes and you are going to start implementing. Okay, I don't know why my phone is just showing the Canva one. I've tried to take you through so that I could just show you in terms of how it looks like on the Fiverr side and how you can be able to make money on the Fiverr side, but it has become a bit difficult, so I'll just have to accept. Okay, but anyway, like I said, after you have created whatever you have created, your YouTube thumbnails, if you're a content creator, if you want to be creating content, you can just perfect it by working every single day. Every time you create another thumbnail, it should be better than the one you had created prior. So don't be too hard on yourself, because content creation is a journey, and learning once doesn't mean that you need to be perfect the next time. Yeah, even if you're offering this as a service, do as much practice as possible. Create as many YouTube thumbnails as you can, so that you can perfect your art. And even when you go to start selling your services, go start selling them. It may be at a very low price when you're starting, but trust you me, as you continue to perfect your skill, your art, you can be able to sell it to people at a higher price. Like the ones you see who are selling them at $50, the ones who are selling them at $80. It's not something they started immediately and they were there. It literally took time. Okay, so give yourself time and be open to learning. That's all I can tell you. And I wanted to show you how you can also be able to not just make money through selling the services, but you can also sell the YouTube thumbnail links itself. You know, like there are some people who maybe they don't know, but you can just sell them the template. Okay, so when you come here at Canva, there's a portal where it says templates links. So this template link, you can be able to sell it to people, and what it means is that you can be able to sell that link and people can be able to buy. They can be able to change whatever they want to change, and they can be able to come up with different designs, so it gives them an option to be able to change and add on some stuffs and remove some stuffs. So also this one, you need to have the 30-day free trial, so that you can be able to sell those links. And you can sell the template links at, I don't know, $3, $2, really depending on how of a higher quality your product is. Yeah, That is how you can also be able to make an extra income out of just creating YouTube thumbnails. Okay, so up to there, I hope you have gotten something. Also wanted to also wrap it up by telling you, when it comes to selling your services, when it comes to teaching people, when it comes to teaching people, making sure that oh, I forgot, after you have also learned whatever you have learned, you can also be able to teach people and make money out of just teaching people. Yeah, that is also another good service that you can offer. I don't know if this thing is working so that I can show you whatever I wanted to show you. No, it has refused. Okay, so like I was saying, you can also be able to teach people and get paid for teaching people. I'm literally just teaching you guys, and if I was to sell this class, maybe I would have made a couple of money, but yeah, I just decided to teach people for free because I want people to learn. I also learned the hard way, but I was able to learn. So I want to teach people who can be able to take whatever they have learned out of this and use it to help them to make extra income in their lives. And when it comes to you now taking these lessons and putting them out there, when it comes now to you promoting yourself, getting those clients, getting those people to buy from you, it will require you to market yourself, and social media is your number one. It's your bestie. Like, you need to put yourself on the social media space. You need to teach, you need to create as many YouTube thumbnails as possible so that people can know that you actually do this, and then people will pay you for this. Literally, there's some people who are struggling to create content, so that time of creating content and then coming up with the thumbnails and editing the videos can be so hard, but you can take that load off them by creating these YouTube thumbnails. And yeah, you can make an extra income if you have 3 clients walking in, if you have 3 or 4 content creators on a weekly basis paying you $10 for creating a YouTube thumbnail. That is $40 or $50 on a weekly basis. So, and I know like so many content creators, they create YouTube videos, at least 1 video a week. You can find someone who is creating 2 videos and they can give you an extra what, that can be an added extra income to you. So if you are interested with this, and if you have found value in this video, you can just be able to tell me on the comment section if this has been something you appreciate, and if this is something you can be able to use it to make money with it. Yeah, and I'll appreciate. Thank you so much. Bring the comments coming. Tell me what you love. Tell me what you have learned, and yeah, we can continue from there. I'm really having issues with with just being able to um do all this and still stream it on my YouTube channel, because I may not be seeing some of your comment section because I'm streaming using OBS. So I'm still learning the OBS uh part of the streaming. But yeah, If you have learned something, thank you very much. Yeah, and I hope to see you on my next live tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be doing something awesome. You definitely don't want to miss out, and it will be an impactful one. It will be another class to help you even learn more. So tomorrow I'll be doing digital planners. So the if you have been meaning to sell digital planners, weekly, daily, prayer planners, all these journal planners, then you don't want to miss tomorrow's class. uh so tomorrow is a very impactful day. You definitely do not want to miss on that class, and you don't want to be left out. You definitely want to join in that live. So make sure that you come in tomorrow. Make sure that you don't miss on that class, and all the best to everybody who's going to use this class. I hope it will help you. I hope you'll make money with it, or just help you in your content creation overall. Yeah. So yeah, thank you. Hello, hi. I hope you have been on my live where I've been teaching on how to create thumbnails. Hello guys, how is your day? Hope you're having a fantastic day. I've literally just wrapped up my last live on I was teaching people on my Canva classes on how to create YouTube thumbnails. It has been impactful. I'm working on it, and yeah, it has been such a blessing. If you have not watched it, if you have missed out on it, please go and watch it. I'm currently just working on it. Hi. Hello, your name is too hard for me to pronounce. Hi. How's your day? How are you so far? Hello guys, thank you for joining. How is your day working out on you? I've just finished up wrapping my Canva classes. It's on my YouTube here. I'm from Kenya, and you? That Canva class, you definitely don't want to miss out. I'm literally working on it right now. So if you have not watched it, you can just go and watch it. it is such an impactful class. Yeah. Hi everyone, please like my live. So I was saying that tomorrow we'll be learning about something else. Hello. Hi. Chic Plays. Is that your name? Okay. That's good. Like I was saying, guys, I've just finished up wrapping my Canva class that is already live. Where? Thank you. Ati Mongolia. Where is Mongolia? I've never heard of Mongolia. Alan, thank you. What country is that? I'm not sure about it. Oh, thank you, my Kenyan people. Mnakula nini lunch mnitumie? Hata mi nikule lunch. Nimeongea hadi nimechoka. Niko na till number hapo kwa descriptions. Nimeongea hadi nimekaukiwa na koo. It's true. Lodwa. Oh. Lodwa kuna baridi. Ama kuna jua. Kuna baridi. What do you mean by free? Sielewi. Haya, huku baridi imezidi. Na imagine inaelekea saa 7. Hata si inaelekea. Si it's 15 minutes. Si ndo maana nasema unitumie ya kahawa aki. Anyway, nimecreate your video. I've created a video of on my Canva classes on how to create a YouTube thumbnail and how you can be able to monetize that skill. Hey, my Kenyan people. Ala, hiyo swali imetokea wapi nani? Alan. Hiyo swali, it's too serious for this conversation hapa. Baridi iko lakini itabidi tu watu wajifunike blanketi. Ama uvae trench coat. Alan, wewe itabidi utafute cha kufanya hapa. Hatujakuja kukatiana wewe, but tuko serious. What? No, I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't do that. I don't do such. I don't do such content, Nani. Ryan, mbona umejiwekea majina ngumu ngumu zenye hata wewe mwenyewe ukiambiwa spell utashindwa? Mi jina yenye iko tu kwa bio ndo jina yangu, imagine. Hi Linus. Is it Linus or Linus? Linus. I hope that's the name. Eh? Wewe? Ai, hapana. Sasa hizo stories Alan bana, acha kuniharibia siku bro. Sasa hizi ni gani unaniuliza serious? Yeah, ni Julie. Mi sijui hizo sites Alan, itabidi uende Google mwenyewe ujitafutie. Mi hata sijuangi kama hao watu wana exist bado. Guys, please like my live. Mko wengi lakini likes za live zangu ni kidogo. Please like my live. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. Watch my videos. I create a lot of content that is educational. Yeah, umeniambia unaitwa Ryan. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Na ya lunch. Umelike, umesubscribe, umenisupport. Ati niache story mob. Wena umetokea wapi na ubaya? Umekula lunch ama unataka tu kelele? Kwani ulikuwa unataka niseme nini? Ndio unaniambia niache story mob. Sasa ni nyamaze. Ati rice na ugali. Si ungeamua tu kitu moja. Hata kama ndo bodybuilding. Ati uchokozi. Mbona unaanza tu hii mapema hii na uchokozi serious? Guys, I've created a video of teaching you my Canva classes. You can go and watch those videos. They will help you if you want to learn about Canva, that is. And see here too. Now see here too. You can also be able to for the next 2 weeks I'll be teaching Canva classes. So tomorrow we'll be learning another thing. You want to be here? Yeah. I'm not sure if I'll be teaching infographics specifically kama gani, so that I can know. Ati, you're playing. We are playing with what? Kwani hao watu wote ni wa Kenya? Ati napika nini? Mimi nainama. Oh, you want to sell digital products? What type of I'm sorry guys about that. My internet has issues. My internet has issues. Tuko wengi kwa hii internet. Yeah, like I was saying, we'll be learning about ebooks. We'll be creating journals. We'll be doing journals tomorrow. We'll be doing what else? There's a lot of stars. I need to go back and see at my calendar. But for someone who wants to learn a lot about Canva, you can just stick here and yeah, learn, or plug someone who wants to learn. Yeah. Mm, yeah. So if you still want to learn about how to create kids coloring books, that video is already down on my YouTube channel. We did that on Friday, but I'll be linking each of those videos on air on the previous ones that we create, so usijali. Watu wa lunch, simnibaie hiyo lunch. Nini till number iko hapo, cause mi nimeinama tu hapa. Okay, watu wa lunch, mnaniambia lunch nikaribie lunch ama mnaniuliza lunch? Kama mnaniuliza mi nimeinama. Watu ugali, nakula ugali sahi tena sapa. Huku kwetu kuna watu wanachangisha matanga, that's why there's a lot of noise. Why do I feel like you're lying at watching from Europe? That's a big lie, I feel. Hello, Anil. Is it Anil? You code to 2090. So you just say your name. Aki ni ngumu kusoma hiyo kitu. Like having to read hiyo nini yako, the whole nini. It's better if we know your name. What? What's that? Umeamua kutu confuse. Confusing your enemies. Ndo hata tusijue unasema nini. Why did they put that song? Hey guys, what are you having for lunch? Okay, thank you. Niko tu hapa mali uko nani? Hapa tu mali uko. Ati confusing. How sure, hata tuko sure if that language umeandika even exists, unless nichukue niende niweke kwa Google Translate ndo nione, because Wakenya mnakuanga waongo sana. David sasa hii lunch time hii watu wameamua tukauke tuiname wote, hata wenye wako Europe hawatumii watu euros. Hey guys, please subscribe, like this live, that is. Unasoma majina za watu ama unasoma nini? Kwani unataka kuname your next child na majina za watu hapa? I swear hizi mawimbo zitafanya maybe hata nikuwe nini copyrighted, na si mimi nimeziweka. Njoroge Njoroge, mimi niko na jina ngumu. Ukitaka kujua jina yangu ndio maybe unaweza pea mtoto wako, maybe utume M-Pesa ndio utaijua. Yangu ni unique. Julie ni short form, but yote ni unique. Maybe hiyo itakusaidia mtoto wako atajulikana na watu wengi. Guys, you can go and watch my Canva classes. I have uploaded the latest one on how to create YouTube thumbnails. There's also the one for creating kids coloring books. Firstborn ni kijana na second niko na twins. Sasa hawa twins ndo unatafutia jina ama? Of course ushapewa huyo kijana firstborn, hawezi kuwa ana exist sahi bila jina ama? The girls are your favorite. Bado hujawapata na unasema they are your favorite. Sasa utafanya huyu mwingine mwenye amezaliwa asipendwe? Unawapenda tu wote. Gosh, kitu kuload ni ngumu. So usha already uko na, hakuna vile utakuwa unatafuta jina, si inamaanisha already ushawapea? Take God. Try to look for the Canva. So if you're joining, I was saying that we have Canva classes. They'll be running every day 1 hour, teaching you on how just to create digital products that you can be able to sell on the online space, or services that you can sell. So we have already done 3, that is creating kids coloring books. We have created Pinterest. Today we were doing YouTube thumbnails. So we still have 7 more to come. So I'll be teaching you on how to create ebooks, how to create journals, how to create video production, promotional videos. So you definitely want to be here. Yes, just go. If you're interested, you can go and watch the rest of the videos. Our latest has dropped today, how to create YouTube thumbnails. If you want to offer it as a service, or if you want to create captivating YouTube videos, no, thumbnails for your content creation, yeah, you can get started with that. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining my live. I hope you have found value, and I hope you're going to, yeah, you're going to watch those. And if you don't want to watch those, then maybe you can set a date with me. You join me every day from tomorrow till next week, 1 hour a day. So you better hit the notification bell and subscribe, so that when I go live, you'll be notified. But I'll be doing it in the mornings, or in the evening, depending on what time I have. So today it was during the morning hours. So yeah, please subscribe, please like the live, the one we are watching right now. Na mnitumie lunch pia, si mbaya hata mimi nikikulama. Si mmeniambia mnakula ugali, mchele, nitumieni lunch. Till namba yangu iko kwa descriptions. Nisiiname leo. Anyway, thank you. I'm ending the live, but thank you for everybody. Hope to see you tomorrow on my next live. Sawa. Ciao. Canva kupata ya affiliate yao ni ngumu aje. Stucky. What's your name? How to join Canva classes? What? Is it still recording? Please don't tell me it's live.